already. Good evening. Welcome to Friday Night Live, everyone. Put a little poll up. It looks like the Eagles. So I went with the Eagles green and the Chiefs red tonight for the backdrop. Also kind of looks like the Italian flag, I think, or the Mexican flag. I'm not sure, but that was the intention. The Eagles, or the Eagles and the Chiefs. But it looks like it's 57% of you are saying the Eagles are going to win. So with that, let's kick off this Friday Night Live. I believe it's, what is it, episode 170? 170. So thanks for all of you for tuning in, and glad you're here. Cheers. I did see we are running about a 20-second delay, I think, again. So bear with me if you put something in the chat, I don't see it right away, or if something, there's a little delay going on. And I see we have quite a few Woodhounds in here, so welcome everyone. Again, I guess it's, the back 40K Par-Tay. So we are celebrating that milestone. It kind of crept up on me. I wasn't quite ready for it, I will admit. James, there you go. If you got a question, if you're new here tonight, if you're tuning in, if you got a question, it helps me to see the questions and pick them out from the chat with the Q. Put a Q in front of it. Have you got Slick Willie's quote yet? I did. Well, not really. He did give me a number of another builder to call. Still working on a few things. I don't know if I think I'm maybe overthinking, rethinking. Just, I don't know. I'm doing too much thinking on this because I now have another idea for a layout that I might do, but that's a whole nother conversation to have. Oh my goodness. And here we have a coin coming down. So again, if you are new here and if you're watching on Facebook, you might not, I don't know if the chat, how that isn't, sometimes the chat doesn't come through for me from Facebook. So just, if you're asking something in the chat on Facebook, be patient. But we do have a coin coming down. So we do have to bring up here, who is this? WD30 says, congrats to Tony R's wife for being in remission. All right, Tony. I did not see you on here, but if you're in here, obviously you are. So congratulations on that. Thank you very much, WD30. Everyone, let's raise up our cups to that. That is great news. Great to hear. Cheers. There is, the chat does fly by. So if I missed something, put it in there again. But Tony, again, that is great to hear. I think I just saw Slick Willie fly by there. Slick Willie's main concern is being able to dig the holes for the posts to go in. But I told him we would get that solved. No problem. We have a way. Oh my goodness. Arnie! Did you see I subscribed temporarily? I did not see that. I don't get to see the names of who subscribes or not. It just shows a number. But if this is true, then I greatly appreciate that. That's good news. Hopefully we can keep you on that subscribe list maybe for another week or two. All right, let's see. Sorry, it's good then. There's Tim and Old Saws. Mr. Van Dusen. Congratulations once again. Cheers. I was texting with Tim earlier. Great news that he had. And I think he's planning on being at the Boonville show in August. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. Todd's Outside Again has updated his logo. Look at that. Look at that. That is looking good. Getting all fancy. Oh yes, and here we go. This is WD-30 Woodhound Senior. If you and Grandma are watching, I did inform him that you informed me not to pick on him, but so he said to thank you for that. Oh boy, Daniel Atkins, how are you doing? Timon 603 Gears is here. Again, like I said, I don't know. Sometimes I don't get the feed in from Facebook, so if you're leaving comments over there, I apologize for that. Like I said, sometimes there's too much going on, too many coming in at once from YouTube, and like sometimes it just my whole screen switches. One Eye Customs, how you doing? Do you watch Kyle the RR Builders YouTube channel? I do not. Or I maybe have, but I don't know it. But I might have to check that out. I've been watching a lot of pole barns and buildings and barn dominiums or whatever they call those things. Fate Farms PA, welcome. Newer channel from Pennsylvania. We have a lot of people from Pennsylvania. A lot of people in here from Pennsylvania. A lot of woodhounds from Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is represented very well. And I will actually get to that in a little bit because I have right over here on my other screen the Woodhounds map of the world. All right, we have another super chat. Michael D, he wants to see the ladies. So we're going to bring them out for him right here. Michael D, so what are you lifting with the tractor? Oh, thank you very much. Cheers. What am I lifting with the tractor? So that got a little bit of delayed. But now the new date is next week, Monday or Tuesday. So next week you'll find out. .603 Gears. No, next week it's happening. Right now the new tentative date is Monday or Tuesday. You will find out. Until then, you just have to stay tuned. It's one of those things where there's a lot of moving parts. You know how it goes. Coordinating, shipping, receiving things. Yeah, it's a lot. So it was out of my control. I was given a date, then it got pushed. And now that is, so yeah, next week, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Chandler's Firewood. What is the difference between TikTok and YouTube these days? The big difference is TikTok is vertical, usually 3 minutes or less, and YouTube is horizontal, longer form, or shorts. It's just a preference of social media platforms. We will get to this in a second. In a little bit, I'm going to show you what's in the box. Somebody else asked me, and I never got to answer this. I was doing those Q&A videos, which I think I'm going to start doing them again. I just always run out of time. But somebody was asking me, why do I put videos on other platforms besides YouTube. And hey, Big Bear, how you doing? I just saw a flash of comments fly by, and I saw your name in there. Jeffrey's here. Good evening. But so the reason that I post to other platforms is, think of it as like this. If you could take one piece of firewood and you could sell it to multiple people, you know, or if you could have a roadside stand in 2 locations instead of 1, that basically is why a lot of content creators produce content in different places. The key is that you should, if you really want to do it right, you should reformat everything for the platform you are putting it on, which means don't take the same video and put it in different places. But anyway, this is not a YouTube content creator strategy session. This is a live stream on Friday night, and Len has a question. How are things going with your new woodshed? Are you cutting some trees down this winter? Trees are coming down tomorrow. Not all of them. Just the ones that I can handle taking down myself. So, like 2. But I am going to start on that tomorrow. So yeah, it's starting to warm up around here. We're getting some nice weather. Things are looking good. It's just been one of those things that you know, timing, weather. Like I said, I got some different ideas on possibly a different type of structure. Whew. Lots going on. Anyway, so where are we at? Let me see if I missed any questions, if I'm caught up here. Larry Cluck Outdoors is here. Jeffrey's here. And James is here. James is dropping a coin in the cup. So that means we have to raise up our cups, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers, James. Thank you very much. Outside of Michigan, Dean, how are you doing, my friend? It's going to be 50 next week. What? We're not getting that warm. I think we're supposed to get to 40 tomorrow. So we'll see. We got a lot of snow, which keeps the temps down, but yeah, we got a lot of snow, and it is cold. Anyhow, how many of you? Oh wait, 603 Gears has a question. Whose woodyard's a mess with these temperatures? Not mine. Mine is still frozen pretty good. And even when it does thaw out, I don't get much mud. I got a lot of sandy soil. Todd's outside again. Here we go. If a tree falls the wrong way in your woods you cut down and no one is around to see it, does it matter? No. And you know, the main thing that I always say is that as long as it's on the ground and no one was hurt and nothing got damaged, it was successful.
Any plastic bottles?
Oh, who are you? Are you the recycling man? Oh, little boss man has come to collect all of the water bottles, plastic, out of my trash. All right. But the one thing is, like that's the whole thing is, you know, I don't like to press and push my limits. If I don't feel comfortable taking down a tree, I'm not gonna, you know, act like I'm some big, tough lumberjack and try to bring it down. I'm gonna save that for Rick. Huh?
You know, every week I normally do this, so you don't have to pay me.
Oh, now I have to pay him, he says. What?
I'm doing this.
All right. Hang on. We got another coin that fell in the cup. Here,
It's just
you need to
$1.
come up here and say hi.
It's just $1.
Just $1. That's it? All right. Well, hang on. Let me see what we got here. From Houdini. He says, drink up. Thank you very much. Cheers.
This was in the trash.
Look at all those bottles.
Yes. That's
Yeah,
why.
that is a lot. Good thing you're cleaning them up.
Yeah, half of these were downstairs.
Oh, okay. Well, I do have a lot of them, but I crunch them up and make them small so they fit. Anyway, okay. Where am I?
Is this one?
No. I don't have my. What are you? I sell firewood. I don't have any money. What are you talking about? I'll find you $1 later. It's not up here anyway. Your mother. Go talk to your mother. She's got all my money.
It's downstairs on the counter.
Oh, all right. So, what is in the box? Oh boy, right here. Ooh. All right. So, hey, Easton made wood splitters. How are you doing, Andrew? Safe, guys. Got to get the kids to bed. Have fun. That's always a routine around here. That's sometimes gets very interesting. And now I have one. All right, where are we at here? All right. So for those of you who tuned in to the Woodhounds podcast this past week, we had a great time sitting down with the co-owner, inventor, founder of Chain Locker. For those of you who don't know, Chain Locker, now this is their Pro Series, Chain Locker USA. And these things, like I've seen these things online, I've seen them in videos, but I will say it's way different getting your hands on one of these. And yeah, right there, all of my chains are stowed away in this handy dandy little chain locker. So I don't know if you guys have, like I said, I know some people have heard of these. I am going to be doing a, well, like I said, this whole 40K thing snuck up on me. I wanted to do a giveaway, do some fun stuff. So, but I am going to have some of these. What's this?
Change.
My change. How do I get a dime change from $1 charge? Uh-oh. Anyway, so Tim Thompson. No, the Pro Series, see that was the thing, is the Pro Series is for the steel guys. They do have the original chain locker, but check them out. I do have a link in the description if you want to check that out. Oh, the Pro Series does come in safety orange and yellow or green. So the thing that's cool about these is you can put any size chain in them, depending on if you use these little nubs that stick out. You can wrap your chain like in between these channels, so you can get, I think she said up to I don't know how, pretty much any chain will fit in the Pro Series. The original series, I think, is up to a 20-inch chain, and then the Pro Series is any size. So the Pro Series is any size, but if you just have smaller, under 20, then you can do just the regular chain locker.
Check the other.
But what are you doing with the Pro Series? John frickin' Jeep, how are you doing? Well, I think that question answers itself right there. But yeah, I am going to we're gonna have those on the next giveaway, but I might be I'm not sure when I'm gonna do that. Like I said, this whole thing kind of snuck up on me. This past month was kind of crazy. So maybe the next big milestone, I'm not sure. Or just some random Friday night. Yes, they did talk about being at some of the shows coming up. So, like I said, the big difference for me is like when you can get your hands on one of these, that's what really, really makes a difference. Like getting your hands on it, feeling it, seeing it.
It's already full.
Oh boy. Oh. Yes, we and Arnie, you know the rules. You know the rules to the giveaways whenever we do them. Or Arnie, yeah, I guess I can say that. I just want to put it in the description. But I just want to do something a little I don't know, fun, different. And there's a few things I'm waiting on to arrive. So yeah, we might have to wait for like the next big milestone. Whenever, I guess we can just, like I said, we can just do it whenever. What is Randy, how are you doing? I am looking forward to the new build as well. Like I said, I did have some I got thinking, and when I start thinking of new things, different ways to do it, different possible layouts. But I think I'm just going to stick with the original plan because that allows me the most flexibility. All right, let's see here. Hey, there's Nate. Nate just popped in, fired at the furnace. How are you doing? Patty was on that as well. Oh. Okay. I see. I think I just saw a question fly by. 603 Gears, of course. You bring up a good point on supply equipment storage. Can you post an email for pics for the viewers to send photos of their saw supply storage setups? Yeah, you can post that. Well, for those of you on Facebook, you can go to Back 40 Woodhounds Facebook group. And you can post videos there. Oh. All right, see you later. Wow, look at that. Came in and took out the trash.
Don't worry, I'm coming for that other one.
No, we'll leave that one in there. Okay. Of all the times to come and clean out the trash in my office. Of course, during the live stream is the best. Yeah, Slick Willie with the hammer is definitely a good plan. But yeah, if you go to the Back 40 Woodhounds Facebook group and, you know, make that post over there, and then that way people, because unlike YouTube, we can't post pictures. You can't reply to comments with pictures. So Facebook you can. My setup used to be, I used to keep all of my chains in a Ziploc a gallon Ziploc bag. And then they would get all folded up, and then it would just be a pain in the butt. And now I got the chain locker to put them in. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see how. I already know that it's going to be so much easier to put new chains on. And Jared Hillebrand, how you doing? He's going to run. Yeah, he's going to run. He's but that's good. I like that he's starting to do little chores without being asked. Like I said, maybe I'll just have to get him out in the Woodyard and go live, and then he'll come out there and start doing stuff, stacking, sorting, bagging, making bundles. Oh boy, we've got Michael D. If it's Michael D, we got the swinging ladies. Thank you very much. Cheers, everyone. Raise those cups up. Oh my God, 2 of them. 2 in a row. Around the yard, how many chains do you have? I have, for the 500i, I have... Hang on. I don't even know now. Got 1. That's... I need to sharpen. Six. I have 6 chains for the 500i. So it's kind of nice because, like what I'm going to do now is I'm going to keep 1 with chains that I need to sharpen, and then I can just spend a day, sharpen them all up, put them inside there. And depending on how, I think she said that, I'll have to see. I think that one will hold over 6 chains. Oh, Long Dogs and Firewood Logs asked how I have a 25-inch bar. So the 25-inch, oh here, let me, this one's, the 25-inch chain fits just like that. So around the end and right there, 25-inch chain is almost the perfect fit. Just like I think that's almost the perfect size bar for the 500i. Buck and Firewood, how are you doing? Mom and the boys? Oh, right here. Holds 6 36-inch chains. So there you go. And I think with the 36-inch chain, you might have to wrap around a few of those pegs to kind of get it to configure in there and lay in there good. Have you ever thought about buying a roll of chain and making yourself? No, I have not. And I don't know if I am mechanically sound enough to do that. One Eye Customs. Does your heart rate or nerves go up when you cut down a big tree? I get the jitters every time. I get the jitters cutting down a little tree. Yeah, it's... And I don't know what it is, but yes, I am the same way. Like, my nerves, I get nervous, I tense up, and I always feel like I don't know, it's just one of those weird feelings. Not necessarily like you're rushed. Like, I don't feel rushed, but I just feel like it's like I'm on the clock, and I have, like, once you start making your cuts, I always feel that pressure of like, all right, get it done. Because like Rick, when he cuts down trees, like he'll make his, face cut, and then he goes around and he starts making his back cut, and then he stops and he walks over here and he looks at it, then he comes back and he cuts a little bit, and then he goes over and he looks at it. It's just like he's just cool, calm, collected the whole way through. And like I get nervous just like sometimes watching. Like I don't know how, like you guys out there who do it all the time, I like my hat goes off to you because like I said, I get nervous on the little ones, which you will see tomorrow or Sunday maybe, because I don't have. There's a few that aren't very big, but I know they'll make me nervous. But I think that's a good thing. Like I think having those nerves sometimes helps you realize, what your limits are. Oh, I could not imagine. Yeah, I would be nervous. I'd be a nervous wreck. But like I said, I think sometimes that's good. I think sometimes that self-awareness is what you need because you don't want to get into a situation, that is over your head in. It's like you don't want to mess around with something like that. That's why it's good to know urban loggers like Mr. Rick. Because like I said, I don't know how. Sometimes he just takes his time. He's just going nice and slow and looking at stuff, looking at this, walking away for a little bit. Oh. Speaking of walking away for a little bit, I had to walk away and refill. Frickin' Jeep, yes, I watched him all the time. I talked to him 2 years ago at Bunyan. Yeah, he is very good. Very good. All right. Oh my. Michael D, once again, thank you very much. Around the yard, is anyone waiting on a log splitter to be delivered this spring? I don't know. Is anybody waiting for a splitter? But Michael, around the yard, cheers, thank you very much. And that will do it for time for round 2. Halftime is here. Negative on the log splitter outside with the boys. Yeah, bucking. Huh. When it comes to dropping trees, there's another guy. It's just like, I don't know how he does it. It's definitely... Hey, Larry Cluck. Have a good weekend. Send some warm weather over this way. All right. Round 2 has officially started. Officially into round 2. We probably will do a little overtime tonight. Now coming up in I should maybe she's watching, but not next week. In 2 weeks, on the 24th, we will be having a little birthday celebration here Friday night, because on Friday the 24th, it is Amanda's birthday. So get ready. 2 weeks from now, birthday live stream coming up. James Nuts 319 is incredible at dropping trees. He did like 13 in about 8 minutes on his last video. Yeah, he's got some skills. And he's dropping those like trees with big canopies, you know, like the oaks, and I don't know. Like I said, that's where I call in people with experience. Or if there is absolutely no concern with whatever direction the tree falls. Oh, yes, and this is the other thing, is that on the 24th, it's Jeffrey's birthday as well. So we are going to have a major celebration that night. I think I'm gonna have to I think we might have to get you on somehow. We might have to get you on the live stream here, Jeffrey. Daniel Atkins. No, we cannot break the streak. The streak must continue. And I knew, I looked way back. Last year, I think it was, I looked ahead on the calendar and I was like, oh goodness. Because I was like looking at anything that I had on the calendar that landed on a Friday night where I might have a conflict. And then I saw the 24th. And I was like, uh-oh. But she's going to be a good, she is, you know, she has no concerns. We don't do too big of birthday celebrations. Yarding around. Do you find it easier to work around the woodyard with the snow cleaned up off of everything, or just work and drive on top of it? Well, if possible, like if you saw in the last video, I did have that some of those rounds covered up, and then I do have that one tree that came down that it was. I don't like messing around with like snow on trees when you're bucking and stuff like that. So then I'd rather just wait. But as far as driving around, unless I'm trying to go up that hill, I don't have any issues driving around on the snow. Once you drive in a certain spot a few times, it just packs it down and all is good. Arnie, my friend, Mr. Temporarily resubscribed, I think, now, instead of unsubscribed. Links to tree felling instructional videos. Yes, send them my way. However, I still am not sure if I would trust myself. But thank you very much, Arnie. Cheers. Todd's outside again. No, see, this is the thing though. She doesn't. She would rather stay home and have, you know, a little celebration here than go out. So that's the good thing. She just might break the streak on other things. Oh. I was going to do a surprise live stream, a surprise party. But if there would be anything that would end any streaks for me, it would be throwing a surprise birthday party because she does not like surprises. Anthony, how you doing? WD-30. What is this you got going on here? Oh yeah, we're gonna have a little thing here. I don't know. Well, like I said, she doesn't want anything big and elaborate, but we'll have some fun. That's the main thing. The main thing we try to do, we always try to just have some fun. Bill Irwin, Wild Bill, my man. Yes, indeed. She definitely would rather celebrate here with the Woodhounds. At least that's what we will tell ourselves. Yeah, we were thinking. I was looking ahead. I looked ahead to the 2-week forecast, and we're warming up next week, but then the following week we're getting cold again, because that was kind of one of our ideas, was to possibly be able to have a fire outside in the fire pit. But it doesn't look like it's going to warm. It's going to actually cool off the following week. Matt, the Dominican Republic, holy smokes. Well, yeah, enjoy. What? 83 degrees. Oh, okay. Very nice. Bring some of that back to the Midwest. Send it back here. Bring it on back here. Hang on, Jeff. How much firewood have you burned this year so far? A lot. I don't have like I don't keep track of measured amounts, but January I burned a lot because I was actually burning through a bunch of maple and pine, and the roadside stand actually has been doing very well. From November through December, it was really, really good, really strong sales in bundles, which was surprising. And now the past few weeks, it's been more of the loose stacks have been selling good. But yeah, I've been burning. That one week, I burned through an IBC tote full of wood, loosely tossed in, not stacked in. So loosely tossed in IBC tote full of wood. I think it was 6 days, under a week, 5 or 6 days. But we were cold. We were very cold. So, but it's good because I wanted to clean out the woodshed. So I got the woodshed pretty much all cleaned out. I burned through all that. And I also wanted to clean up this pile that I had in the woodyard. So I'm starting to burn through that now. So I'm cleaning up some space. So it's good. It's good that I'm burning a lot because I got a lot to burn. Anthony, no, the silver maple, I love silver maple for recreational firewood, but the stuff I have is it's a little old, so it's almost starting to rot away, and Oh my goodness. Here comes the coins. Mr. Scheib, good evening. The man who used to be, what was it? A good-looking feller, and now he became a welder. Scheib, my friend, thank you very much. Scheib, once again. WD-30 is in there. Oh my goodness. Michael D, WD-30. James, we we could float some balloons over the Woodyard. All right, all you guys, Mr. Mojo, I can't keep up with all these coins falling. Mr. Mojo. All right, we're just gonna do everybody, everybody who just dropped a coin. Thank you very much. Everybody at home, raise those cups up. Cheers. Yes, we should float some. So, yeah, I think it was last week. Somebody mentioned that the spy balloon, and I didn't know what. Like, I had no idea what that was. So then Saturday morning last week, I Googled it and I looked. I was like, oh, what the heck is this about? So, so I was going to tonight. During the live stream, I was going to have this little balloon come floating up on the screen and just kind of like fly around. But I just didn't have time to get that put together. But yeah, fun stuff. All right, now I'm behind, I think. Oh, I think I saw a question, but I was distracted by all the balloons. Falling, all the balloons, all the coins falling. Oh. One Eye Customs. Oh boy. I don't know what you do for a day job. Let me tell you, it's a crazy role. My title right now is a capability analyst. So it's complicated. But today I had a busy day doing that. And here comes a bomb dropped. Who did that? Hey, Tony, have a good weekend. Thanks for being here. Mr. Scheib, we're going to bring out. Woo! Thank you very much, Scheib. Greatly appreciate that. That is awesome. Scheib just spilt some coins. All right, so I did see, like I said, Facebook sometimes doesn't send over their questions. How long have you had your firewood business running? This, what is it? This a little over 4 years. A little over 4 years, but I don't know. That's the one thing that I think I just sell like kind of as a hobby. So it's not really, I guess it's a business. I don't know. But let me tell you, that is the topic that gets me a lot of heat from some people out there. Because I should not be considering myself a firewood seller. I'm a hobbyist. I'm just a hobbyist. Like I said, it rubs people the wrong way. I have people that like send me pictures of their wood yard with a big pile of firewood, and they're like, "Try pushing this through your roadside stand, or try selling this through your roadside stand." So yeah, it's kind of a touchy subject, you know. Some of these big burly lumberjacks, man, and the little burly lumberjacks, they got some sensitive feelings. But yeah, so I've been selling actually a little over 4 years. But I only sell through the roadside stand. I do deliveries every now and then. I don't sell in bulk. So it is what it is. I am an analyst, capabilities analyst. Are you capable at being a capable analyst? Yes, I think I am. Although I don't know, because yeah, it's a it's a fine. Sometimes I'm not sure what really I am analyzing, and sometimes I run into analysis paralysis, both at my job and like this building I'm trying to put up. Like I said, I started getting I started thinking about, some of you might know, like if you've ever seen like the farmers who have, like, I think they're called loafing sheds for like cattle, where they kind of have like a half slant and then a big slant on the back, and you can kind of have like different sections, little bays. Like I got thinking about that because I could come into one bay with the logs, buck them up, put the rounds in the next bay, and have the splitter on another bay and just kind of work the line. But then I got thinking, then I'm always splitting the same way. And what happens if I want to turn and split, you know, fill up a trailer over here and make a pile over there? So that's why I think the open-sided structure just allows that flexibility to just do whatever you want in any direction you want. Hometown Acres is in here. Adam, my goodness, how are you doing? Let's see. I missed a lot of questions. 603 gears. Yes. I know what you mean. Oh my goodness. We had it. Yeah. This is a fun. It's fun. We had somebody in here in the pre-show before the live stream started, like a half hour beforehand, just blasting comments. You think you know anything about firewood? You just have a roadside stand. And the best thing is that there's this one guy that he used to send me messages all the time. And then he changed his name. And then I found out, like, he sends messages to like everybody, like Shibe, Joe, like all the and the same messages. Like he sends the same message to all these people. It's just fun. And the other thing is that oh, hang on here. I'm missing some questions, but no, I get most of my, well, this year I'm going to be getting a lot of the wood from my property, but mostly I get a lot of, like 90% of my wood comes from a tree service company, Rick, my good friend Rick. He is an urban logger, an arborist. And so when he takes down trees, he brings them over, dumps them off, and I turn them into bundles and wood for the stand or wood for the boiler. All right. I'm way behind on the questions because I just accidentally scrolled my mouse back. Well, the capability analyst, that's the whole thing. It's like at some companies they give you titles because that's what like HR has determined the roles to be, but you really don't do what your role is. Like you do a whole bunch of other stuff. So yeah, it does sound boring, but we're actually doing a lot of some pretty fun stuff. Arthur, you're building an open-sided pole barn? Hey, there's Dick, old guy Firewood. How are you doing? Yeah, I think I don't know. I think it'll be the best way to make use of just like I said, I can pretty much then go any which way I want. Russell Cricks, we have been married 10 years. Right? Yes. 10 years. Frickin' Jeep. Any thought on the double track sliding doors, movable sides? Yes. Yeah, because that's something that, like stuff like that I can add on, after. Like I can just get the thing up, get working out of it, see what's going to work best, and then add on maybe one side I add on a lean-to for like storing wood or parking the tractor under, and the other side I maybe add on some sliding doors from whichever way the wind is blowing. Adam, what's more fun? It depends on the day of the week. Sometimes the capabilities need to be analyzed. And that can be fun. Hey, 603 Gears, let's drop this balloon. Bomb. Cheers. Thank you very much. Mr. Mojo, she does not, no, she does not refer to me as a YouTuber. Not just yet. Oh my goodness, it's almost 9 o'clock. We're almost at the top of the hour. And there is Mr. Saw Surgeon. Good evening. I think, I don't know if you just got here. Buck and Firewood, best way to make Kindling video challenge for bragging rights. Oh, well, I can accept that challenge right now, because if you go through a lot of my comments, anytime I'm splitting firewood, I am splitting Kindling. Like I split way too small. So for me, that's just like anything I split. But I've seen Todd's outside again. Todd's got this cool little Kindling cracker or whatever, Kindling maker attached to his wall. That thing is pretty slick. Hey, Saw Surgeon, no worries on being late. Better late than never. But yeah, the the Kindling maker, that is you've got a box wedge, you've already got one, because you can just pick up the scraps. You pick up the scraps from their box wedge, you got Kindling, more Kindling than you will ever need. I've got Um, I made like little storage totes out of pallets with like wire cage, and I've got kindling that I always used to take the pieces that kind of broke off that were kind of bigger, and I would always throw them in this little cage. And I've got like kindling from 2 years ago. Like, and I always use it to start the fires in the fire pit. Yeah, you end up with way more than you would ever need. But I just think you need to have like a good way to collect it. Like, a lot of people will say, pick all that stuff up off the ground and, make your kindling bundles, or you're wasting kindling. But if you spend a lot of time like sifting through, I think that might be a little too much. I think you just need to, if you're splitting, you get a little piece that breaks off, have a place to throw it, maybe a garbage can or something, and then just collect it that way. What is Jeff? I don't sell firewood. Here in East Tennessee, it's been super warm and not burned more than a cord in stove, around 70 degrees yesterday. Yeah, so see, that's the thing, is that I would say the majority of my customers who buy firewood in the summer, because they're all recreational burners. They want to sit around a fire in their fire pit in their backyard, sipping on a beverage, watching the flames dance around, listening to the crackling. Like, that's what they burn firewood for. Like, they don't burn for heat. And a lot of, like, that's the thing I think a lot of people don't realize. There's, like, burning firewood for non-heat related purposes is a pretty big deal. I mean, that's a lot of people. Like I said, I sell the most wood in the summer. And it's not, people in the summer aren't buying the wood to store it for the winter. They're buying it that day to burn it that night. Like, if you find the right market, you'd be surprised how many people have like those solo stoves, or just fire pits, or they're going camping. There's a lot of people who burn just to sit around and watch the flames. And that is why the smaller splits work great, because they give off a lot of flames, they season quick, they're easy to handle. Yes, they might burn quick, but then you gotta sell more. You gotta buy more. So, how are you selling now? Right now, I'm selling still just out of the roadside stand. Every now and then I will advertise, and I'll put a tote out by the stand. But yeah, that's the only way I sell. You need a campfire if you're going to solve world problems. Isn't that the truth? Circle B, MN, thank you very much. Summer firewood selling is where it's at. Yeah, it's definitely where it's at. Thank you very much. Cheers. That is one of the, I think that's one of the most popular topics of comments over on Facebook, is a lot of people, they only think of firewood as burning it for heat. Like, that's their only, they grew up burning wood in a wood stove to heat the house. They don't think of burning wood as something you do to relax, or to sit around and just, And then the other thing is that a lot of people who burn for recreational purposes, like they don't care how much they throw on. They're not trying to burn efficiently, so they'll throw a whole bundle on at one time, like they don't care. And that is great. Those are the kind of people I like coming to the stand. They load up and like they take that $20 stack, that loose stack, and they burn it in a night or over a weekend. Oh, dirt road landing. Yes. Yeah, that's the thing. That's one of the things I love having wood in the woodyard that I don't care. I just grab it and I just burn it just to have a little bonfire or campfire. It's just always great to have that wood sitting around. Because that's what I do with a lot of my pine. Could you display a monthly sales graph next week? Yes. For people watching, it'll be very little. There comes a coin from Mr. Ohio Woodburner. This is literally a good live stream. Yes, indeed it is. Thank you very much, Joe. Cheers. Stanley Keith, how are you doing? Had 2 MRIs. Oh, my. Well, I hope you're doing well. Oh, yeah. See, I haven't even gotten into the smoking business just because when your supplier is an urban logger, like he doesn't take down very many cherry trees or very many hickory trees. It's all maple, pine, something else. Jim Bradford, have a good weekend. Good night. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, see, I don't have that choice of what type of wood I get in, so that's where I just haven't been able to like tap into that smoker market. Although I could with oak. I do have a lot of oak. Patty and Jeffrey, have a good weekend. I don't know. I think somebody said you were leaving. Yeah, Stanley Keith, man. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, did everyone see frickin' Jeep, his scale for weighing those logs? That was pretty impressive, I must say. Very cool. Very cool to see that. And there was something else I think I missed back here. I don't know. Anyway, we're almost, what are we, 8 minutes over? Patty, have a good weekend. You'll try for another picture. A beautiful, yeah. Every morning you have pictures that are great. I don't know how you do it, but every morning they are something I enjoy seeing. What was this? Yeah, the only smoker wood I would be able to have a lot of would probably be oak. And I don't know. it does require a little more work. But that's where I think once I get to the point of, like, once spring gets here and the patio stoves start coming out, that's when my little solo mini firewood, I think, that's what I'm going to try pushing more than smoker wood. Arnie, are you heading out for the night? I just analyzed my capabilities. And it seems to be time to say thanks to the host, cheers to all the chatters, and 73 to all hams. Well, have a great weekend, Arnie. Always great seeing you here. And yes, thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping in. Cheers. Where is the value-added firewood sales this year? Yeah, that's where my little patio, my little mini firewood, the little mini firewood. That's where it's going to be. That is where, like I said, I already have a few customers that come to get it and they ask for it. So now I just need to start bringing the awareness to everyone else. I have a U-Steel 462. It's great. Those are great saws. Yes, indeed. But have you run a 500i? Oh, that's always the big question. All right, so Larry. Whoa. Larry Lewis, how you doing over there in Syracuse? Snow country. Yeah, we still have a lot of snow here. I'm hoping after this weekend, there's a lot less of it. We're supposed to hit 40 tomorrow and 38 Sunday, I think. Super Bowl Sunday. What was the final poll? Let me look at this. The final poll, who's winning the Super Bowl? 51% say the Chiefs. 49% say the Eagles. WD30 does not like hearing that. Oh my goodness. So we'll see. We shall see. We'll see who wins the big game. I don't know how many of you are into watching the big game, but I enjoy the Super Bowl. I like just taking the day. Like I said, last week I was talking about making a bunch of appetizers, just chilling, hanging out all day. Holy smokes, and there comes, what the? Good country living. Let's go Eagles. I think I just, yeah, Scheib. Scheib with another bomb. Thank you very much. Cheers. And that dang near is going to finish me off. So I think that will do it. That will do it for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you haven't been around for a while, I'm gonna sign off, and then I'll give you guys a little chance to continue in the chat for a little bit until the music runs out, and then the live stream will end. Let me end this poll. The 51-49. Gonna be a good game. Again, everyone, hope you enjoy it. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Thanks for being here tonight. Glad you tuned in. Glad you stopped by. Hope you had a good time. And as we always say, stay safe, have fun, and be cool. Moderators, thank you very much. Super chatters, greatly appreciate it. everyone else, we will see. Oh! The Woodhound map. Dang it. We're going to have to get to that next week. Sorry. Come back next week for the Woodhound map of the world. All right, with that, everyone, again, thank you. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you to all who have made the back 40K possible. That is something I never, ever, ever really expected to happen. So, all right, we'll see you all next week here on Friday Night Live. And again, enjoy the weekend.
Heart full of blues out in the dirt, down in the dirt. I've been a real bad boy on the town all night. Down in the dirt. Been a real bad boy.
I almost forgot. Or I did forget. I forgot to do the shot. Cheers, everyone.